future's bright, reaching stars, hand in hand. Hearts are ours, future's bright, dreams align. In the future, love we find. Future's bright, reaching stars, hand in hand. Hearts are ours, future's bright, dreams align. In the future, love we find. Future's bright, reaching stars, hand in hand. Hearts are ours, future's bright, dreams align. In the future, love we find. I've spent time with you alone, and in my dreams, your lips I've often known. At times I glimpse you by my
Hello. It's stream time. Hi Alex, hi Paka, hi Storm, hi Mask, hi Fairbax. Q&A. Indeed. We have a Q&A today. Basically, we're just gonna talk about me. I don't know. People seemed curious and interested about lore, and despite having explained it once already, we've got a bunch of new people. And during the subathon, one of the goals was that we would do a full Q&A stream. So so yeah, that's why we're here. That's why we had a Q&A channel in the Discord. Oh, my mouth doesn't open that much. Something. Oh, I changed this model a little bit. So now the model, Should I fix that? Should I fix that real quick? I've noticed that if I smile with teeth very widely, my mouth on the model goes way more open than when I actually open my mouth, which is kind of weird. So, creature, here to lick, feed, chew bubblegum and all out of bubblegum. Oh, not mine, no, not mine. Don't. I'm innocent. Is that a neck floof? Indeed. I have neck floof. And actually, I have a bunch of stuff prepared. I'm prepared this time. It will probably still like be a bit scuffed, but to show that I've prepared and to like we're right here. We're right at the beginning, so you know. Hand it over. Tentacles reaching for the neck floof. No, I need my neck floof. It's attached to me. to show you though that I have quite some neck floof. Let me show you. Proto Marley. I've actually some pictures prepared, so I quickly am able to find them. Look at that neck floof. It's so fabulous. So cute. So fabulous. But yeah, Q&A time. It was for me and like all kinds of characters. So if I have shown you any characters that you have questions about, you can also ask those questions. You can ask questions in the chat, but we're also going through the questions that people have thrown in the Discord. And it might be smart to do that first, just in case we get double questions. Let me quickly check if I can change the mouth thing. It noticed my tongue. Hi, Heavy. Thank you for the lurk, Fairbags. It's the thing. I have a name, you know. Where's the mouth? Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Why is it on 1.5? Ah, there it is. See, now it works perfectly fine. I don't know why it was on 1.5. I probably did something wrong, because I'm the only one touching it. I'm the queen of coom and tentacles. Well, thank you. I mean, I am coom colored, I guess. I'm also green screen colored. Funny enough. I did that was completely by accident, especially on this model. My face is exactly the same color as the VTube Studio green screen color. I don't know how I did that, but I had a skill. But yeah, for the Q&A, it seemed appropriate to start with the Proto Marley, number 4546 to be exact. I don't really have a name in this form. I have a number because I was an experimental subject. That's life. So let's see. How's everybody doing, by the way, while I grab everything and open all the stuff? How are we all doing? It's Friday. Since when do we appropriate in here? I don't know. Do we? To write a fanfic about 46 escaping the derelict facility? What's a derelict facility? Also, you don't need to write a fanfic. It already happened. That's why Marley is on Earth. It's gonna be coming by in the... Oh, abandoned. Oh, Gramtech is definitely not abandoned. No, absolutely not. They are in full... They are in full business. But don't worry. It will be visible. It will be shown in the comic. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it as a little separate piece or if it's gonna be woven into the story as like a flashback. But we'll see. I've already thought about it. I've already made a few sketches at some point. You're sad I had to cancel work today. What happened, Paka? Mix of ghost pepper and headache inducing is one experience of ever if you ever got one. Headache inducing meeting. Damn. How about you just throw ghost peppers at those people? So it would be the nude version. This would be the nude version. I am nude, yeah. And I'm full body this time. You wanna see? Ow. Wait. Can you see? Does it show? It doesn't show everything. Damn. I'm so small now. got feetsies.
Palm trees sway to a rhythm so sweet. Echoes of laughter, the sound of the beat. Ocean
The thighs. I still got thighs though. Yeah, definitely got them thighs. And I got them long legs.
neon signs guide the way bright and bold.
I do.
Enemy's magic, a sight to behold.
Didn't fall asleep before 6 a.m. this morning. Jeez. Well, it's good. It's a good thing that you take some rest. Let me zoom out a little bit. But yeah, thighs. Let me see if actually... Do I have the thighs zoomed in here? Little bit. This model is a lot simpler and quicker put together. So no interesting like anatomical like back leg visibility on anything. I do have a tail though. Abs. Womb cheese. Instead of a womb tattoo, I have womb cheese. Allah. 50 stream streak for Ilyich. Nice.
Not interesting. Gets pats the same, so I think otherwise.
That's true. That's true. I'm glad you still like it. Because I really like it. Long legs. There's more legs than a thigh. What the fuck? How the fuck is that possible? Because...
Dicks!
Dicks, I guess. That's the reason. Oh, my TV's still on. Be right back. If you are told to step it up, you'll bump your head on the ceiling. I'm pretty tall. I shrunk when I turned into Marley. Face gas. Face gas. You know what? That's actually like an elongated marshmallow. Bring me a bit higher. Oh. Oh. And I don't think... I changed my mind. I don't want to be a marshmallow. Please, please, don't put me on the pyre. I beg of you. I'm like a giraffe. I also got a long neck. Very, very long.
Mellow Marmor.
Mellow! I'm a Mellowmar. Mellowmar. Just call me by my numbers, it's fine. It's gonna give you a nice golden color. I'm gonna get some roasted buns. See my home from here applies to me for 24/7. Hell, I must be taller than a giraffe. Even a giraffe can't see that. I mean, nicely roasted marshmallows though are really good color, really nice. So, but yeah, shall we start? I think it would be nice to start, like I said, with the questions that were dropped in the Discord. I'll just go past all the questions and answer them as we go. And if there are any more questions, you can just ask them afterwards. Just in case, I also have my lore file open. And I did stumble upon an interesting fact. The research data had already shown, like we were talking about not being able to get impregnated, but maybe I could impregnate someone. Turns out I am not able to. Research data has shown that both my female and male reproductive organs are infertile. Too bad. So sad. No kids for me. Phew. For you, tall tails are just tails. Normal tails. Very simple normal tails. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what? What? Wait, what? Poop hut. Chicken butt. Poop hut in your chicken butt. Was away for 1 minute. Wait, will you poop it? For me, every tail is an undertail. Unless, you know, it's a tall tail. Then it's just a tail. Bow, bow, bow. Bow, 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 bow. After extensive testing, we have discovered that Marley is still sterile and many of the Grammys are rather durable. Oh, those poor Grammys. Canonically, what that mouth do? It do be chomping. It chomping on the meat. Oh wait, it's Doc Irving. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hello, 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 hello. Hi, how you doing? How you doing? I'm not that well. I'm trying to look at like the stream and I'm trying to get my model like quick and swiftly somewhere else, like all those other VTubers do. I see so many people like doing it so quick and being so good at it, and here I am. Yeah. It's a thing. It's a talent that I don't have. Tired a little bit better now. Just like more things are going wrong today. There's gonna be a trick we're missing. Yeah, that's a lot of tricks. Just like more things are gonna go wrong today. I do hope they don't though, for you. Cannot come up with tall jokes. I'd say I'll see you later, but you are so tall. There's no way I won't. Oh. It's not so funny now, is it? Now I'm tall. Now you don't get to make short jokes. Suddenly it's real difficult. Oh, I still got a Yakult. Let me take that before we continue. Because gut health is very important. I know. A lot of people are like, oh, but you don't need it. It's only when you have gut problems. Well, guess what? I have gut problems. All day. Every day. Let me just make the joke shorter instead. Oh, you're so silly. Sudden urge to make hot chocolate. You know, now that you mention it, it's been so long since I had hot chocolate. Not sure if I missed it. You know what's been a long time? Marshmallows. Now that we mentioned marshmallows. I'm gonna poke my eye out with that thumb. It's a good thing they're small. Also, thank you for the hydrate. Hi, Daka. Nom nom nom. Maybe I should make myself smaller. I think that's also a problem because I keep zooming in and out with everything. I probably ruin the Tenja overlay all the time. I hope not, but it has happened several times. See you, no, wait, smell you later. Yeah, maybe. I guess I didn't shower, so... You can still see that I look to the side. Because I rigged the antenna to look side to side. The stuff from Mars, isn't it just dust? Who knows? I mean, stardust was also a thing, and then there came the Space Grammys. Okay, let's see. It's been over 15 minutes, so we should have some people that can listen to the... Maybe I should have waited. You know, I didn't really plan how long I should wait for people to come in. Should we wait a little longer? Just in case. Should we say like maybe 20 minutes? 20 minutes to a half hour? Something like that? Because, you know, I don't want people to miss it. Like, the VOD is a thing, but... You know... I also do this to talk with you guys. Not just to blurt out my information.
Wait more. More Marley yapping. I agree.
Oh look, another line. Must be the last one this season. While we're at it, while we're waiting, let me show you the artwork that I made. I made art. Yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So, where was it? Where was it? Oh yeah, it was in my screenshots because it's not done yet. Those biker mice from Mars is just making noses with their bikes too. Oh, biker mice from Mars. It's been so long. I'm gonna just shamelessly plug my art from yesterday here again for a moment. Because I am Atlas addicted. This is my Atlas character. My second one. It's just a sketch, but she's thick either way. And she's wearing a tabard, making it so that just the right things in just the right areas is covered. I love her. Just like the other one.
Smash.
Smash, indeed. Indeed. Very cute. And in-game I even have it so that she's actually not wearing any pants under. And I love the creator for making it possible to not wear pants. I love it. Because I'm not wearing pants. I feel seen. But in a good way, you know? Not somebody staring at my ass, but like somebody understanding. This was the only one that we made. Storm already knows what's coming. Look at that. Look at that smug motherfucker. He's gonna be one of several people's characters that I'm drawing. Marley. Finally, a game made for me! Finally, a game system for me! That joke would have worked perfectly if it was about a long neck, but it was about a short neck. Oh, before I forget. You see this fabulous art on the screen right now. It's of an Atlas character. So, if you have Atlas, and you have a smashable character, put him in your sexiest armor. Can be as slutty as you want. I don't care. I will draw it. If I have the time. And look for the pinned message in the game channel and send your screenshots as an answer to that message. Because I'm gonna pick out a few characters to draw once I'm done with these two. No promises that I will draw everything though. I got a lot on my plate already. Never finished the Dogians either. I should finish those. I think I still got 2 dogs to go. With cats we were basically almost done, but I think I also got like 2 or 3 Catians still. I took a long break with those. I should be ashamed. Yet I am not. Alex has arrived to be a chair and a footstool. Hi there, y'all sexy DJs, tops and bottoms, subs and dumbs, tentacle lovers. Hello. Hi. Hi, Alex. How you doing? Let me turn this off. Is there any other art that I can show off while we're waiting? Maybe I can show my character. In-game character. Look. So cute. I did change a few things. The tabard is like full black because I didn't want to bother with a pattern yet. So I kind of want to change the pattern a little bit. And I made the claws the same color as the horns. So her feetsies and her fingers are a different color. Doing good and you all? Alex can be more than a chair and a footstool if you want. Well, late night was looking for a blanket. Okay, we got 7 more minutes until I start. So let's see. What else can I show off? What else can I show off? No jiggle to be seen. Hey, I got jiggle. I got jiggle. There's a little jiggle there. Let me... Of course I couldn't keep out the thigh jiggle. Right on the fucking pelvic area. Damn. That's aimed. Jeez. It's a good thing I'm having no genitals though. On this yep, that's... What if I go lower? So rude. Nope, doesn't help. Even worse. So rude. Cheese with more flavor. That shouldn't give too much extra flavor. You need to keep that clean. Disgusting. Disgusting. I was quickly trying to see if I could show off any other artwork that I have. But I don't really have a lot of characters that have a whole lot of story behind it. I got a lot of sketches and stuff, or like character designs that I want to use in the future. Actually, let me show this one. Maybe, maybe not. Oh, these. These, while we're chit-chatting anyway, and I'm just showing off some random artwork, and we're talking about characters. These are redesigns of 2 characters I used to have a comic with, and I had been uploading it to Webtoon, and I took it off of Webtoon because I kept telling myself I had to like make a page every week and upload it, and eventually it became too much work, and I became burned out. And I felt bad for not continuing the story. And the story wasn't even like storyboarded out that much. I just had a cool idea for like 2 scenes. And then I tried to continuously make a full comic with no idea what I was doing. So eventually I just got stuck. And I stopped making it. And I deleted everything. But they're pretty cute, aren't they? I'm not sure if I have the old art still. It's probably on my old computer at least. But I'm not sure if that one still turns on. I still haven't tried it. I probably should. Probably should check if it turns on. It might be on my DeviantArt actually. I'm trying to check my DeviantArt. Oh, I gotta log in. Why did you lock me out? Bammy. Hey, it's your little Bammy. It's your little baby Bammy. Hey, come here. Wanna sit? Wanna sit? Come here. You sit. That's you smell chicken. The chicken's no longer there. That was also not your chicken. Hey. No cuddles? Okay. Okay, no, I can't log in. Because I will have to look up my stuff. Don't remember. And twice. But with the hot choco. Hot choco. Nice. What else can I show? I can show some... Oh, don't touch it. Bammy. You pressed buttons on my laptop. You could have stopped the stream that way. You know that, if I had my mouse on the wrong way. You are a bot. You are a bot. Oh, little butthole. Come here. Okay. I can show you guys some concept art that's been in the Discord. I don't know if everybody's seen it. Or... Let's see. Stereotype 36. Did Q&A start yet? Not yet. We decided to give it like half an hour before we start for people to come in. Just in case. You know, I don't want people to miss too much by me starting right away. So I was just showing off some art. Remy, go sit. Go sit. You. Oh, speaking of 30 minutes, it's been 30 minutes. No, I meant the first half hour. So we're gonna start. We're about to lift off. Let's see. Okay, grabbing the list with questions. You want a cookie? Can I have your milk? I don't... I have no titties. I'm sorry. I have no titties. I'm titless. I mean, I got really... almost non-existent titties, though. Here. They're really small. It's basically just... You can't really say for sure. It's like, is it titties? Or is it just the meat on your bones there? Maybe I should make this very small and put it somewhere in the corner so people can see what like the full body looks like. And we'll just put it behind the chat. There. Okay. If your milk and your hot chocolate can bring you some, you gotta share your milk because I can't. Who stole them titties? Crabdeck stole my titties. I have no titties and I will scream. Oh no. Okay, let me actually transform and flip it horizontally. Yeah.
Oh, you think you are all so funny? Asterisk unshorts tax your VTuber asterisk.
Everybody banned. Banned for milk crimes. Milk and height crimes. And titty crimes. You suggest I share my milk. Your hot chocolate milk. I mean, unless... if you make milk... If you make milk from your titties, by all means, feel free to share it. I don't need it though. Not now. Not from you. We'll burst into Gramtech, make the room white. Yeah, that's how cats will be. That's how cats will be. Okay, I keep getting distracted. First question was by... Okay, these are Discord names. So, and I might not know exactly who it is if they have like a completely different name and they are a casual watcher / chatter that isn't in the chat too often. I am a bit... I'm decently familiar with people I talk a lot with. So no hard feelings if I'm like... this person, and you happen to be in chat with a different name and I don't speak to you directly. It's because I'm stupid. Do I have a stupid sticky note? I have no sticky note here! Ah, too bad. So sad. No sticky note. I can't be dumb. Really, say share the titty milk in the chat. I don't know what you wanted with that, but here you go. Okay, the first question was by Junko Scrimble Snatch. Who was this? I'm really curious who has this name. Oh yeah, I remember this when I was entering this. Do aliens fart? And my only answer was, why is this the first question? Of course I don't fart. I leave little air bubbles. Like little soap bubbles. I'm clean. I'm not dirty, ever. Just teeny tiny soap bubbles. Go like... titty milk. Starting off strong. Yeah, that's how it starts. I didn't change the order, so this is how it was asked in the Discord. Hi, Captain Roman. No, rats can't vomit. There might be animals who genuinely don't fart. I mean... I don't think there are. Even snakes fart, actually. Speaking of, let's divert a little bit for a moment. I think any animal with a digestive tract should be able to fart. Because the thing with burping is that... I think it's with rats and birds that can't vomit / burp. It's because of like something with the stomach and the muscle in there. But with farts, the digestive tract is just one open tube. Aside from like the sphincter at the end. And if bubbles are created inside the intestinal tract, I think it should be able to come out. Now, will they be able to force it out? I'm not sure. I have never studied chicken farts. And I'm not planning to either. Why does Alex always misses this kind of stuff? I don't know about alien farting, but I have heard of a large gas expulsion coming from Uranus. Yeah, that's quite the gas giant, isn't it? But my alien type we leave little soap bubbles. Well, not per se soap, but you know, little bubbles. Just other aliens? I don't know. You would have to ask them. I'm not a botanist. So worms, jellyfish, and anemones do not fart because they have no anuses. Yeah, I did say something with a digestive tract, and definitely worms and jellyfish are other boring stuff like that. Just releasing timed bombs. Oh, they're little bubbles. They're cute and innocent. They don't even sound weird. It's just a little bubble that pops. So, but the room is always so soapy and shiny. Are you asking me if I have violent bubble diarrhea every day? I did not expect this Q&A to go this way. Especially not in the beginning. Alien bug dead. Humans meeting alien species for the first time. What that butt do? What that butt do though? Can we commit arson on the ship? No. But even if I say no, it's gonna happen anyway because I know you guys. I got no choice. It's like those soapy bubble shooters. These questions are getting real personal. On a very different level. Maybe. It depends on how much gas I have, I guess. Oh.
Can we move on from the subject of farting? This isn't a show aimed for small dumb kids. Random emoji.
Don't worry about the campfire in the cafeteria. Yeah, that's the... Oh. Even if I say no, arson will be committed on the ship. I would prefer it if you do not commit arson on my ship. However, if you want to set someone's house on fire that has done you wrong, I cannot stop you.
Long. Now your candy's gone. That's what happened.
For legal purposes, that was a joke. So, second question. Apollo asked, what is the average water consistency of your body? Also, what is your favorite food? This one is interesting actually, because especially, like I'm answering these mostly in like about Marley. Marley is the main, and I'm just in my proto form because when else am I gonna use this? Okay, we're gonna switch to Marley eventually, but I just want to be out and I want to be important. Please. So Marley, you would think Marley has more water. Because plants. But, interesting facts. We have about the same as an average human due to being not only partially plant. However, we are also very juicy. And fatty tissue holds less water than lean tissue. So I'm pretty close to a normal human average of 60%. However, the 60% is the normal human average of a male. So I do have a little bit more than the average female human because plant. But because of fatty tissue, I have a lot less than expected. Also, my favorite food is anything with salmon. Are you food? I mean, it depends on what situation we're in. Also, hi Drag! Welcome to the stream, how you doing? Sadly, Alex wasn't able to ask questions. Oh, don't worry. You can ask questions even after we are done with the list. The list is just... let's see. I just made the list in the Discord. Just so I could prepare most questions. But we can still have more questions once we're done with the list. The list isn't too long, so we could definitely just chit-chat with more questions afterwards. If you have any after this, that is. I do have like an entire document about my lore. Just saying. You're good? What about you? Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. We're just chatting. Just chit-chatting about questions and answers. Do you have... yeah. Oh, next question is by Ilyash. Do you have a bucket list? What do you have on it? This would have been an interesting question if I wasn't such a boring person. I don't really have a bucket list other than I wanna grow this community into like what it already is, but even bigger. So even more people can have a safe space, or several safe spaces, because you know sometimes you need a space and your favorite streamer isn't online, so you need your second favorite streamer or your third favorite streamer. I just hope to make sure to make a safe haven and a funny spot for us to enjoy somewhere in the outskirts of the internet. And I do hope to get my art out on. I do hope to get my art out there, especially comics. I've always wanted to become like a comic artist. Now, the chance of that actually happening in the near future is small. But I guess if I would have a bucket list, that would be on it. As for anything else, I don't really want to travel anywhere. Besides TwitchCon, I hope to go to TwitchCon and meet some of my newly made friends from the last 2 years. And other than that, I just hope to live a happy, easy life. Don't want to travel. Don't feel like... I would like some more tattoos, but I don't really feel the need of like, I have to do it now. I have to do it in the next 2 years, because otherwise, bah. No. I just want to make my stories. I guess that's my bucket list. I should have a bucket list for what, you may ask. For the bucket. Forget the list. The bucket is all we need. Bucket of cum. So, I'm sorry, that question, I couldn't really answer it that well. Because, yeah. When it comes to that, I'm not really adventurous. So, my bucket list, if any, is very short. Let's see. Are you thicker than a bowl of oatmeal? Not in this form, but when I grow up as Marley, I am. Ugh. Let's see. Next question was by Andy. When sick, do the fly traps sneeze? Now this is definitely something funny to draw, and I will, if I ever end up drawing it, it's just for shits and giggles because it's a funny idea. However, anatomically and canonically, they do not sneeze because they don't have sinuses nor lungs that need to expel anything foreign during something like a cold or a flu. So when we get sick, you know, sneezing just happens through the normal nose. When it comes to Marley, maybe I should change to Marley. It might be weird that I'm now answering all these questions and not be Marley. Maybe I should switch back at the moment we actually start talking about Gramtech. Let's see. Hello. Let me double check if the thighs are on the right. Yep. They're there.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Okay. I'll leave Proto Marley. I'll leave Mellow Marley in the corner here on the right. Can't say the word cum bucket. What? I didn't even... Like, does it just 100% block you? Because I didn't even get an automod message. Wait, let me try. Lies. Coom bucket. Why are we talking about? Look in DMs. Oh, let me see. What does it say to you? Are you sure you want to send this? The message may contain words that would be considered offensive or disrespectful. Oh, so it's just a pre-warning. Okay. Just banned Marley for using inappropriate language in this Christian server. Not in this holy Christian server. How do we fuck nuns now? Get a warning, no ban though. I mean, unless it's like something really offensive, I don't think you get banned. Watch me get banned over just typing cum bucket in my own fucking stream. Okay, but yeah, like I said, fly traps, they don't have any sinuses, nor lungs, nor trachea, anything connected to like... That would kind of be weird, wouldn't it? I think people also asked if they...
With
if
consent,
they, like,
protection, and a whole bunch of holy water.
Yeah. Unbanned Marley for the nun thing. Thank you. Why am I constantly looking up? Weird. That's not where I'm looking. Oh well. Yeah, Christian is Pantheon stocking level of Christian server. Yes. Fill the stream with cum buckets. Oh. Yeah, nasty. But yeah, I think somebody also asked several times if they... I'm sorry, I'm so annoyed by the fact that my eyes are looking up. I don't know why. There's no change, is there? Okay, now there's change. So it just looks like I'm constantly looking up in the corner while I'm answering your questions and talking to you. That's... How would it... How much would it take and how many people would it take to fill a bucket, to make it a cum bucket? Depends how eager you want to fill it, I guess. How many people are there in chat? Can we fill a cum bucket already? Okay, but the fly traps and then the questions. I think somebody already asked several times if the fly traps actually swallow stuff whole, and they don't. There's no trachea and there's no like esophagus that's going through my skull towards my own stomach. They're like basically actual fly traps, so they take stuff in and they dissolve it and it just gets absorbed in like the blood vessels that are inside the fly traps and the tissue, and that's it. They do digest stuff much quicker though than a normal fly trap. Let's see, and then we had Apollo again with what do the individual cells in your body look like with you having plant, animal and alien DNA. So funny thing is I have both. I have animal cells. I'm gonna change the music because it's starting to frustrate me. And not because I don't like the music, but they're like talking. And I can't talk when I hear talking at some point. Sometimes I'm just that, you know, brain soup. But I have both animal and plant cells, and a mixture of the two. These cells, however, the mixed cells are odd and don't always seem to work the best. This is probably one of the reasons why my body is dysfunctional. And I have dysfunctional organs here and there. So both and a mix. This week's on Ghostbusters. It's telling me if I want to send this message warning me it has inappropriate language, send me all your cum buckets. Let Twitch know I don't mind that you send me cum buckets. Short question. That was a short answer, but I hope it was scientifically words satisfying. Then we had Nyanyi. Do you get sick? How does your body react if yes? Interestingly enough, I do get viral infections. I can get bacterial infections, and I have chronic problems that all occur in my body, unfortunately. While I am quite a hardy creature, unfortunately I didn't find something to protect me from this when I was in my proto form. Should have found something that could, like be antiviral or antibacterial. But unfortunately, due to the mixture also, not only because I'm human, but due to the mixture of being human with other stuff, one of which is fly traps, my organs and tissues are actually, they're not mixing very well. So we have chronic pains, chronic illnesses. And yeah, I do get the flu, unfortunately. Bow, 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 bow. This is such ominous music for the Q&A, isn't it? Oh well. Scramble Snatch again with how many licks to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? Now, I did look this up because I have the data to do so. And apparently, an average of 253 if we take the Purdue University study to heart. So they only had 20 humanoid data points. So that isn't a whole lot. But it's a pretty, it's a pretty decent first experiment.
My mother from space, you chose the music.
It's true, but this is a new compilation actually. So I just saw like cool art and the words copyright free music, and I was like, I'll add that. But hey, we'll see. Sometimes I'm a little ominous. I mean, my backstory is a little ominous. Can't have an original character with no traumatic backstory. But yeah, to answer your question, 253 licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop. Let me scroll for a bit. Okay, Eliash with since boobs are something mammals have, and Marley is a plant. What is the evolutionary reason Marmar got titties, and what are they precisely since they don't have nipples? Funnily enough, I have partial breasts because I'm not 100% plant. I'm a failed mix of a few things which mostly consist of human and flytrap DNA. This is exactly why my so-called breasts are basically useless. So, they have no nipples. Like several other humanoid organs my body was supposed to grow. Basically, this body tried to grow parts of the human parts. And then for some reason, some of the other DNA parts just messed around. They got mixed up in it. And that's why we have dysfunctional and useless parts. Like my titties, my bowels, my brain. Okay, this is soft music. This is good music for something not Q&A. I'm sorry. Not this one. I need something without text that is sort of like...
So like I said once before, chlorophyll sex.
Basically, but not entirely. They're also like fatty tissue because they are partially humanoid.
Does that also mean, if we steal one of your bulbs, we can grow more Marleys?
I mean, no. As much as amputating someone's hand will grow another human. I mean, if you have the right research station and like scientific bullshit, maybe. But they are that everything has a mix. Everything is mixed with human, flytrap, and some other gunk DNA. So, I mean, am I sturdy? Can I regenerate maybe decently? Yeah. I'm not sure if chopping off my head would help though. If it was as easy as like that, I would have given Mavis her own body by now. Don't mind the titties. Hi, ISO! I mean, humans already make plant chimeras. Yeah, that's the thing though. I'm not 100% plant. But it's a good question. Have I tried it out? No, not particularly. I mean, who's gonna chop off their hand and see if it regrows or grows another them? I'm not a psychopath. Am I weak to fireball? I am maybe slightly resistant. Funny enough, speaking of fire and fly traps, did you know that Venus flytraps can actually sustain a bit of a higher temperature than normal plants can. Hence why they survive a little bit easier. But you know, if you use a flamethrower, they're not gonna survive. But in forest fires, sometimes flytraps tend to survive a bit better. So I've read the data. I haven't tried it out on myself either. You don't know until you try. Maybe you should test it on Mask first. Okay. Next question was by Heavy. May sound stupid, but what kind of games are your favorites? I've talked about this several times, so it was really easy to write down these answers. You know, of course I like games like Hollow Knight, Rayman, Sonic Heroes, or Just Jack Rabbit. You know, the games I've always been yapping about pretty much. Although recently, we all know a certain furry game has caught my attention and I've gotten pretty into it. I'm of course talking about Atlas. Atlas has gotten pretty high on the list nowadays. And I don't expect it to get off very soon, unless for some reason the developer thinks it's not worth it and they're not gonna update the game, which I don't think will happen. But you know, shit could happen. I do hope we get our updates while it's and that it gets out of early access in the near future. I'm totally not saying this because I'm addicted, but yeah. I used to like also racing games a lot. I used to have Need for Speed on my, what was it, PlayStation Portable, especially the PlayStation Portable, but also some on the PC. Used to be really into racing games, but it's been a really long time since I played those. I think one of the reasons why I played Need for Speed was, I think it was specifically Need for Speed Underground, for the music. But yeah, that. Next question is by Parsage the Derg. Short Kings, yay or nay? I'm not sure if you know my canonical height, but my canonical height is very short, and I don't think there's any kings much smaller than I am. So I am very used, if not gotten too comfortable with people being constantly taller than me. However, if you would ask in the forms of Mabel or Mavis Phase 2, it's a little bit difficult to be taller than them. So they might say yay, because you look like a snack. An actual snack. Mavis will eat you. In one bite. Maybe two, depending on how tall you are. Fun size Marley. My canonical height is 145 centimeters. Not in real life though, that's my character height. Let me scroll again a bit so I don't lose track of everything. Then we had a question from Iron Isopod. What's the whole deal with the fungus that Mavis is/came from? Is Mavis the main part or a smaller part or connected or... And for that, I think I will have to grab my lore document, because I actually have written a bunch in there about... oh, do we have ads? Let me double check. Ad in progress. Okie. We're gonna wait till the ads are over, because... well... I can pause this whenever I want. In real life, she's 147. Nom nom. Andy! I've missed you, and now we finally reunite. Oh, hey, Marl. Sorry, I was talking to my streak. And here I thought you cared. Meh. Oh, that was the wrong. Where's my... That's a shirt. Guess I'm a MILF now. Man, I love furries. I was looking for an emote toggle. I have too many toggles. I can't keep track of them. Yeah, we're waiting for the ads to be over. How you doing, Andy? How are things? I'm glad you remembered to take your streak, to grab your streak. If I unironically came through like my love, I would feel so cringe. I would have a little bit of a question too. Not gonna lie. The twerk emotes. Let me grab my document in the meantime while we wait. Let's see. Solar system. Biology of the species. Explanation of gram tag. Biology of the specimen known as Marley. Nervous system. Reproduction. Ah, here. The manifestations of the mind. I think there's actually another part here that I need about that. About Mavis. Let's see. This is actually the perfect moment to look for this because it's like a 7-page document. So while we're having ads, I'm gonna quickly check where all the information about Mavis is. I found it. Let's see, who said they had ads? Alex. Okay. Alex free! Okay. Nobody else said anything about ads, so I assume they either came along with you out of the ads, or if they have ads, you should let me know, because otherwise I will continue. Because my ad manager is fucked up and I can't see when I have ads exactly. But you probably can't hear me if that's the case right now because you're in an ad. Okay. Question was... What was the question? The question was, what's the deal with Mavis? The whole ordeal with the fungus Mavis came from. So... let's see. You know what? I'm just gonna read this part. Just gonna read the... It's 1 page, so you get a pretty decent answer, hopefully. I was just not home this whole time, plus my phone died, so I was like, okay, Marley wouldn't stop stream 1 hour in, right? No, unless there's actually like an internet or like whatever problem. I'm glad you made it though. I'm glad you got your streak. You make me nervous for your streak. It's incredible. So, Marley's the main host. I'm not going to answer Iron Isopod's question for a bit, so I'm not going to read the chat for a moment. Marley is the main host and in control of the body that was originally theirs to begin with. The first fungus, Enragia furioria. You know, it's funny when I make such names when I can't pronounce them myself because of my stupid speech impediment. But the first fungus, Enragia, was there from a very early age due to the mix-up with the disinfection protocol of their test subject canisters and the fluid system attached to it inside of the Gramtech facility. This would explain the deep integration of this creature within the Maclia body and potentially pave the way for the other parasitic fungus to infect more easily too. Aside from the Maclia adaptability being a factor as well. The second fungus, I'm just gonna say the first name, Misuntrustie, turned up much later but still has a strong grasp on the Maclia body. It is only when situations of high stress occur that either Enragia or Misanthropiae seem to take over the body. The amount of chance to the Moclia body and the strength of the entity's mental takeover is dependent on the amount of stress and the duration of the stress. Who takes over is dependent on the type of stress as well. Now for Mavis, her scientific name, her fungus and scientific name is Enragia furioria, or the blue slime climber fungus. Biology is the mixed-up disinfection protocol back at the Gramtech facility caused a fungal growth to occur in the fluid system that was connected to the sterile canisters of number 4546's batch. All canisters and the subjects ended up being infected and needed to be humanely disposed of, aka euthanized. However, a few of the subjects escaped, and it is now possible to research the effect of this creature, the effect that it has on other life forms. So far, it seems to be going by its own name, Mavis, a fungus-like entity that resembles a conifer bluing bracket fungus if you were to compare it to something from Earth. Research showed that this species is possibly using the Moclia body to change itself too for the best possible survival rate. Research suggests a strong hypothesis that the hormones and specific chemical ratios released during moments of emotional anger have activated this fungus and caused the entity Mavis to start taking form. Mavis the fungus is very much like a slime mold, and it constricts around the limbs and other body parts to hold on to it. The blue exterior is producing a slightly slimy layer, potentially to keep itself from drying out. Let's see if that had fully answered the question, because there's a whole bunch of stuff there. What's the whole deal with Mavis? Where did she came from? So she came from Gramtech. And not like as in a full humanoid form, but like she came as a fungus. It was a fungus that grew inside the tubing system of like the canisters that my proto form was in while growing in like the beginner phase. She's not the main part. My proto form called a Moclia has a very adaptable ability in the beginning of their lifespan. Hence why we take in DNA to like get the best possible DNA to survive wherever the fuck we are. We take in some of the DNA of the environment around us, basically. And because Mavis as a fungus, her fungus like main hive, no, my mycelium, because it got into contact with our body in the beginning, it got integrated into our DNA. So she's part of me, but it's my body, basically. She's just a parasite. So she's just technically a smaller part of me, but she does get stronger. Let's see what I missed in chat for now. Played Marvel Rivals and it's actually better than Overwatch. Ooh. Thank you for the alert, Paka. Need to get the meds that I forgot in my car. Oh no. Get them out, that's really important. Mavis a dom or a power bottom? Now that I think about it, what exactly is a power bottom? I think we have a question for like that in the list. Barley's related to Barley? Who's Barley? Who the fuck is Barley? Okay, I'm gonna continue with the questions though. ISO actually popped in a bunch of questions that needed some pretty decent explanation, some here and there. Except for this one. This one was really short. Does the fungus only affect sentient living beings? Yes. Yes. Otherwise they would have much easier noticed that like the mechanical like system got affected. But they didn't. And now here we are, stuck with Miss Grumpy Bum. Are Marley and Mavis cooperative or at odds? Is Mavis in it asks is Mavis's control? So I'm not sure if the question was done. I assume the question was supposed to be is Mavis in control? But I'm just gonna answer it like that. If it's any different, just let me know. But yeah, basically, me and Mavis are at odds. We do not agree 90% of the time. However, there have been useful cooperative moments where we needed to fight for our lives, but mostly because of this. If this body dies, she dies. She doesn't get to take over if it dies. Mavis is only in control when tension runs high or if we are in a dire situation. So a lot of pain or blood loss, you know, bunch of stress. She can force herself out. Some more on some days than others. But it doesn't like take long, thankfully. However, I do say, like I said, she is getting stronger the more she gets out. Let's see. Hi Patrick, welcome to the stream, and hi Nyanyi. How you guys doing? Next question is, what gave you the idea for a fungus-infested Venus flytrap character? Was it fungus first or flytrap first? And here I have some very nice examples. Let's see. Let me turn off this one because where is that art? Oh, that's here. Wait, never mind. I'll put some up. I'll put some new up. First, I'm gonna explain it. Let's see. The idea started with the flytrap. Actually, there was no fungus in the beginning. So let me see. Where is the prototype model? It's kind of funny to see questions like this because for me it's so standard, you know. I've seen the entirety of my stream like growth and my character evolving. But this was the very first model. This was my prototype model. And as you can see, there were no blue parts. It was just flytrap. Oh, the nostalgia. I know, right? And you can see it's still
Mavis
me.
took over one night and Marley woke up with a shirt that said, "Man, I love fungus."
Man, I love fungus. Or, man, I loathe fungus. But yeah, as you can see, it's me, but it changed quite a bit. This was the prototype model, the very first model that I didn't use for too long, but I did learn a lot with it, and I did start my streaming career with it. It had no booba because I didn't know how to rig the nice jiggles. I was like, well, I don't want booba if they don't jiggle. That looks weird. So yeah, the idea started with the flytrap. There was no fungus in the lore of my prototype model. There was the idea, however, of adding a second character, like an entire second character. I never played this out eventually, but the plan was that she would be my sister, who first went by the name Ponderosa. And later, I used bits of her design for Mavis, who came into the story when I redesigned the prototype model into the green redesigned Marley with the blue coat. Let me grab her. Let me put you in front of me. Let's see. Oof. Let's turn Mellomar off for a moment. Mavis took over one night and Marley woke up with a shirt. Still, we're gonna have to make quotes and put them all in a list. No Booba, no Hatsune Miku hair, all green. Marley did evolve like a Pokemon. I did always have some form of glasses. Let's see. I kind of want to bring back a round glasses too, because I miss it. I miss the round glasses. This is cool, but I've always had round glasses and I never added it on this model. But on here you can see I changed it quite a bit. Let's see. Can I you need to be a bit smaller. Bit smaller, but not... Oh, my OBS, don't move it. Like, look, I did have, like, something around the legs and claws. And I had, like, a long tail. Did not have anything around the arms. And it was basically just a very basic anthropomorphized Venus flytrap. It had nothing going on. And I had the idea of doing a sister character. Let me actually grab the sister character. We'll show that in a bit. Then I updated to... Not you. Then we updated to this design. Which I really liked. I'm not sure if I have a PNG anymore of the actual model. But there was a big improvement from the art from the prototype model to like the update. And with the update, you can see... Ow. With the update, there was still no titty. However, we had a lot more plant growth. And I think it was here that I started with the idea of Marley being partially infected. And I think the very first version of it was this model. We had this model. But when Mavis would come out, one of the fly traps would become blue. I have like a specific like color pattern for the infection. It's visible on like the phase 2 Mavis right now. Let me actually see. Maybe I can find it, but I'm not sure because I have a bunch of old artwork thrown out. I think Marley art? Maybe? Let's see. No. 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 Maybe in models. I did not prepare that one. Oh, I do have this now. Like this was the actual model art. Quite the improvement compared to the other one. Let's see, where are you? Quite the change. Still recognizable, but there's a gradual change in the characters, you know, especially if you put them next to each other. There's a gradual change into what I am now. Remember the great glasses wore back in the day? All the loss of the snackies. That Marley got so mad in Doom Eternal. Yeah. I so hope I'm gonna be able to play Doom the Dark Ages. But I'm not sure because I don't have a new PC yet. And it's gonna come out this year. But I don't think there's gonna be a chance that I will buy a desktop this year, unfortunately.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades. With each one we got more thighs and booba.
Yeah, yeah. Oh. But yeah. It was only since this model that we had Mavis. And only gradually did she go from like that model with like the blue infection color partially over her being Mavis to Mavis just being this. Quite a change. Hi Phantom. Remember Marley looking like a middle Marley. I like the current model, to be honest. I really love the current model. The whole idea of this model happened because Hills like really stupid. I had a dream. That's all it is. That's the whole reason why I changed from this model to the blue one. And I had a PNG for a while because I really liked the redesign that I did from the dream. But I'm glad I fixed like the 2D model, because as nice as it was to have like the floaty silly pose, I really missed what I had with this model, this green model here. It had like a certain style, and I kind of lost that style when I redid it into like the blue model that I had before this one. I mean, before this one and this one are the same type. They're both the blue Marley, but it's like, do I still have it? It just had a different art style, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna upgrade because I want this style back, but better. And I gotta say, I think I improved a lot compared to what everything was, you know? It's clearly all still me. But I've grown. And I have improved. But yeah, in the beginning, there was no Mavis. There was a Ponderosa.
The
There
green
was a
one was
sister
more
character.
sharp. Now you are soft. It was most likely all the snackies.
It was all the snackies. I do gotta say though, back when I started with this model, that's when I was already sick without medication for like endometriosis and my intestine problem. And when I had this model, I was in peak chronic pain and chronic illness. Shit has happened. You don't know everything behind the scenes, and you don't need to, but sometimes it was rough. I was flat as fuck, yeah. Yeah, to answer the question, like more directly, who was first, the fungus or the fly trap? The fly trap was first.
So what happened to the sister?
The sister turned into Mavis. The sister was never on stream. I had the idea of a sister character because I really liked the idea of having a character, but then having another character like come in and steal like my stream, because that was the whole idea I had going for the sister. The sister would I was thinking of like playing that I would go to the toilet or I needed to do a quick thing, and then I would come back as the sister character taking over the stream and continuing like that. And that's eventually and I never did that on stream, not that I remember at least, because I do remember making a model, but I never used it on stream. That turned into Mavis, and that turned into using the main model with just having a few changes instead of having a full separate model. So the fly trap was first, and then Mavis got added on. The sister character got changed into Mavis. The piss kept the sister away, it seemed. Oh. I'm not even sure if I still have it. Let me double check. I want to see now. I'm curious. Now that I said that I have a model, I suddenly remember I have a model for her. But I'm not sure. I made it, but I'm not sure if I still have it. Alt. Let's see. I have it. I have it. Should we open it? Should we plop it into the VTube Studio? Let's see. Import model. What happened to the plant's parasites whole species?
Show how crunchy it must be after laying stale for who knows how long.
She's dead by now. Wait, a plant's parasites. You mean like Mavis, her species? It probably got disinfected. It probably got taken out of the system. I'm not 100% sure, because I left before they could euthanize me. I didn't stick around to see if they would disinfect the canisters. Speaking out of character though, it's gonna take a role in the bigger comic that I'm gonna do. Because that's gonna take place in Gramtech.
Careful, Marley, this is how Chad will write more lore for you.
Okay, let's see. Where is she? I'm not seeing her. Maybe I need to unload my model. Sometimes it needs a moment. Marley could be an extinct species. It could be. I never checked my old my old solar system. Is there a villain per any chance? Definitely yes. There's gonna be a villain. If something happens to the body, does both Marley and Mavis feel it? Unless Mavis is like in a very deep slumber, she will feel it. That's why she knows when to come out. Oh my god. Oh.
Chat Marley's now has a sister. This is final.
I can't even laugh. She's not made to smile. She's so angry. Let me get in good shot actually. Oh, this was when I tried lineless.
The Watt 37 sadist Faye, so if one is getting banged, the other will feel it even if they want it or not. Rava noted.
I mean, yeah, if the other one gets banged, especially if you're being rough, maybe Mavis will accidentally come out. But yeah, this is Ponderosa. This is the first Mavis. Let me actually show what she looks like fully. Nothing moves besides like the tail and the head. And it moves like super minimal. Let me zoom out here for a moment.
Marley had to post this models. Now she has a sister now.
Oh my god, so small. I'm so frustrated. I can't.
To be fair, this Mavis is kinda cute. A tomboy.
Let me just go back to what I was, because look my leggies. I'm wearing flip-flops, but nothing moves. You see my tail? Mavis evolution chart. I actually had a redesign of this character. I had a redesign of this character after doing this model because I was like, well, maybe I'll roleplay with them or something. I made them thick. You think they're thick now, but damn, they were even more thick. I want to draw
Mar with her cute tomboy sister.
Damn. I had completely forgotten. This was a fully rigged. It's not fully rigged. It's definitely not fully rigged. But you know, for what it was, for this was like the second character I rigged, so it was pretty decent. Reminds me of the time alien plant species capture a ship.
Honestly, looks interesting.
Let me show you a picture of the redesign. Oh, this was the character art. This was not the redesign. This was the character art. Let me zoom in. I hate how everything seems so small. Which is still pretty cool.
I love her chunker tail.
I know, right? Maybe next time we play a bandit in She kind of has the kobold tail. Okay, let me look up the redesign, because I did a redesign of this one.
This is a very cool art.
Aw, thank you. I wish I could smile on this model, but I can't. I can just be mad. I don't even have emote toggles. This is just it. It's just this, and there's nothing else. I think I need to go to characters. Let's see. Where are my characters? Why do I have several maps? No. Oh. Found it. No, that's not it either. This is just a close-up.
Marley's cute older Tsunere tomboy of a sister.
This is just a close-up. This is still not the redesign. Where's the redesign? Shit. I want to look it up because it was really fucking thick. Give me a moment. Stare at the art for a bit. And I guess look at the teeny tiny movement of the model. Oh my god. Where are you? I saw you recently. I know it's there. You are somewhere. I really want to show it. I already checked this one twice. Maybe it's in my VTuber map? Was I stupid enough to put it in here despite it not being... Maybe old? Maybe in the old map? Old Mavis! Oh, I found it! I found it! Okay, so remember? This was the first. You know. So there's no forgetting her now. I've already screen capped for archiving. I mean, I can't deny for, especially what time it was. It was really cute. This was the redesign. Really chunky. I'm gonna draw so I don't say. Pretty cute, right? What a chunkster. Yeah, this was it. I guess, especially with this, especially if I put these two, like, aside from, like, where's the character art? If you see these two next to each other, and then together with, like, the model, I think this art was, like, a little bit later, when I still... I'm not actually sure. The model was the first.
Marley 100% needs to post her art with the old and newer designs.
Maybe. If you put everything together though, like this was the last art bit I did of her. This was like the character art and the model.
My body may be crushed, but my soul will be welcomed with honor in Valhalla.
And the model was like some of the very first art I did of her. There is such an improvement of this all alone. It's incredible. I kind of missed this tail from this one, but I think what I was going for with this one, you can see there's like a little tidbit that's hanging off at the end. The tail is getting cut off a little bit, but I think I gave her a monster mouth as well. I intended for her to have a monster mouth eventually on the last piece of art, together with her, like, snake hair. Was there a Chibi Mavis? There have been several designs for Mavis. I'm not gonna throw them all on the screen. But there had been some smaller designs for her, some different designs. But I don't have them. Yeah, I might have like the old... You know what? While we're looking at models anyway, let me see if I can find the old infected Mavis. Let's see. I think I have it here. Oh.
To die by thigh is a death for warrior. I shall share tales of my death with the Norse pantheon.
Where's Glue Mavis? Glue? Import model. Let me show you what the very first Mavis was. Like Mavis, as in the parasitic fungus Mavis, not the sister Mavis that we have now here. Come on, open. Hello? Let's see, where are you? Oh, yeah, okay, it's
Very
working, it's working.
smoochable.
Like, it had the crooked, like, I had trouble getting things to work. The crooked mouth is on purpose. Also, don't mind, like, the very choppy movement. I plopped this into, like, VTube Studio just now. So it has no old settings that I used to use or shit like that. But you can see, like, I had, like, the blue flytrap, the blue infected piece of hair, like, the eyes. The eyes were getting pretty close as well. Like, I had the yellow sclera and like the lighter blue with the pink pupil. The arm is also blue, but this is only like a half model, so there's nothing else. But this was the very first Mavis. That was it. That was it. Really weird to see it back. But also slightly... It doesn't feel as uncomfortable as I would expect it to be. Because I've been like I was playing this character. This was me like 2 years ago.
I feel like the blue infected hair would have the texture of a cotton mesh air filter.
I'm not sure. I didn't think much of the texture. I gotta say though, I'm really proud of myself that I made the hair and the flytrap moving. And actually, like, it looks decent. This was like a quick add-on on my second, well, let's say third, because I think the very first was like the flytrap and simultaneously Ponderosa. And then this was like the third. This was like add-ons on top of the model. But funny enough, this wasn't the toggle either. This is a separate model from like the green model, which is kind of silly. But I didn't know how to make toggles yet back then. Oh, it's so weird to think about it now, but I've gotten so far. Okay. But the enough is enough. Let's not give her too much time because it's me that it's about. Not Mavis. Well, sort of Mavis. I guess also sort of Mavis. But maybe.
Mar needs to post all of the Marley and Mavis art because I want to draw all of them.
But not everything is canonically, like, story-wise, it's not canon anymore. Just keep that in mind. Let's see. Where have we left off? Oh yeah, what gave you the idea for a fungus-infected flytrap? Next question was, how did Mavis infect Marley? I think I already said this when I was reading the part in my lore document. I'll just quickly read my answer for those who weren't there, or if we have forgotten it.
That's what fan fiction is for.
I mean, I guess that's fair. Mavis infected Marley through the infected liquids from the incubator system they were in when they were being held captive by Gramtech. The system had grown a nasty few sets of fungi and was supposed to be disinfected after the last batch was euthanized. However, something went wrong with the paperwork and the system was cleared even though nobody had cleaned it. The batch of beans Marley was in was placed and grown in the tanks. And at that point it was already too late. Researchers didn't notice the fungus since it was in the tubing system and not like anywhere visible. But it became noticeable something was wrong once most of the batch either got sick, died, or got too aggressive, where they reached the level that required euthanization. Let's see. Are there a bunch of Venus flytrap people? Small chance, small chance. Me and Nilwen are the only ones that have reached this solar system as far as we know. So Earth-specific flytraps, no. I am the only one, since Nilwen is also a combination of something else. And unfortunately, we were also the only ones that escaped the facility. Me. Sad. So sad. Can't have a character without a tragic backstory. How many more someone... how many more someone? How many ways can somebody catch the fungus? I think the only way is via the Gramtech system. At least when it comes to the Mavis and the Mabel specific one. I don't know if there are any other facilities like Gramtech. Possibly. There's a decent chance. And if they have like the same systems, it might grow funguses as well. Fungi. It might grow, I don't know, something. Who knows? Like I said, I haven't been back in the Andromeda Galaxy for quite a while. I've been here on Earth for 30 years, so I don't know what's going on there, but well, give or take. Maybe not specifically in the Andromeda Galaxy. But yeah, the Mabel and Mavis specific fungi only via the Gramtech system. It originated from there and nothing that was infected besides me or Nilwen got out, and we haven't infected anyone else. You'd probably have to take some stem cell samples and sequence Mavis their DNA out to get it, which I am not allowing anyone to do. We don't need more of Mavis. Also, getting stem cells is really painful, right? It's like bone marrow. You're not getting my bone marrow. Alex has arrived. What did Alex miss? You missed a whole bunch, Alex! Did you miss all the characters that I showed? All the old models? Damn. Nilwen, I believe, is a combination of slime creatures and a certified bad bitch. And mushrooms. And mushrooms. And maybe a specific kind of Jersey cow. Maybe. Fuck, our lores line up so much. You've been here 30 years. I've been here on Earth for 23. You know, I'm doing some space adventures with Nilwen so now and then, but it has we're not doing the quests anymore. we're now just trying to have a nice life. Then we had a few questions by Apollo. What's Marley's jacket size? I would say probably medium, but I prefer oversized clothing when it comes to jackets, shirts, and sweaters. So XL, please. Except for this one, the titties. That's it was a small. I'm sorry, I couldn't find another one. They didn't sell it anymore, and it's a really cute shirt. Okay. And then, how hard can Marley bite? Actually, not too hard. Maybe a bit harder than normal human teeth, since my teeth are made from a stronger material. But as you can see, the tusks are actually, like, they're curving outwards. They're not really made for useful biting. Well, if you look at Mavis, Mavis has, like, lower tusks that don't point outwards that much. She has a little bit of an underbite, but those might be a bit more. Mavis could probably bite harder than I can because she can do more damage. Jacket is XT, extra thick. Too small. Bite me. What's the average lifespan on Marley's people? So Moclia, they always, unless they're like maybe kept in a sterile environment with no other DNA, which I'm not sure if anyone has done that. I know anyone has done that, but we don't know that yet. Moclia take in DNA. So anywhere where a bean grows and like a proto Marley, so to say, like comes to be, they take in DNA from their environment, from the flora, from the fauna. So we take over the like lifespan of other creatures. So it depends on the DNA that someone of my species would take on. We take on the features and aspects of other creatures, so the right mix could make us have a really long and healthy life. Which is not me. Unfortunately, I just have possibly a human lifespan. Seeing as, despite not looking human, I have some decent human reactions to like illnesses and such. Time to mix Turtle into Marley. Maybe. Maybe. But I'm not in my proto form anymore, so I'm not taking in any DNA. This is just it. This is my final form. Well, unless Mavis takes over and becomes an absolute fucking bulldozer. What is Marley's favorite food? Like I said earlier, salmon. Basically salmon in all kinds of forms. Pasta, sandwiches, pizza. As long as it has cheese on it on the pizza. But candy, however, I really like salted caramel. And then we have another by Iron Isopod. Does Marley prefer to top or bottom or switch? And same question for Mavis. Now Mavis is 100% the top. If you try anything, she will easily overpower you, and if you have no increased strength or gadgets to your aid, you're gonna be the bottom if you want to or not. However, she is the biggest tsundere you will ever meet. She will probably wreck my brain later for giving you this piece of information. But if you happen to be able to top her, she's gonna have a really red beet face. She kind of likes it. I'm gonna murder you later. That you would, Mavis. We have sent the fan art. We take in plenty of DNA. It just doesn't have the same effect. No, it have much effect. If Marley
I have
archive.
an idea.
Don't take my DNA. Where was I? Oh, with Marley. Marley, of course, am a natural top, even if I have the biggest bottom. You know, as in bum. Oh, that's wrong. Even though I have the biggest bottom, I'm a natural top. Why else? Or what else would you expect? The next question. Let's see. Where have I left off? Because I scrolled up past a few things. Ah, I lost where I was. Okay, here. Another question by Apollo. What is Mavis's favorite
Marley.
food?
Mavis and Marley are a top dom. Alex. Ferb, I know what we're doing today. VVVT.
Mavis's favorite food is meat. Any meat, as fresh as possible. Meat, fish, and Dorito chips. For some reason. She might even take it as just a combination. Crap, you're late. Hero! Oh, you missed a bunch of stuff. I found old models that I still plopped into VTube Studio. Any meat? Any meat.
BRBI, need to write something down.
Okay. Do watch out though, keep in mind those tusks. Those tusks. Hers are easily more made for biting. Okay, when Mavis is in control in phase 1, what all changes about her body? Or your body? My body. It's my body, not her body. How dare. Let me actually, while Apollo is busy, let me grab my reference sheet so I can show you guys. Because I prepared stuff. We were only talking about Mavis, right? Only Mavis. Yep. Ah, I'm not visible. Aww. You can't have that. I'm part of this too. Meh. You're sick with... Oh no! And Rona! Fuck! How are you feeling? Num 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 num. Num 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 num. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Apollo, are you back? This was your question. Don't run from me, boy! Can't believe Aunt Rona visit you without consent. You're listening? Alrighty. So the question was, when Mavis is in control in phase 1, what all changes to your body? So phase 1 is this one next to me, which is basically me with just a few changes. Phase 2 is like the big version, the big angry Unga Bunga. The reference sheet is wrong in one part. I don't know if I did it on purpose. I think I did it on accident. But then again, it's been a while since I made this reference sheet. So the reference sheet isn't completely correct, as it shows swirly blue edges on the blue parts of my arms and legs. But during phase 1, Mavis, it actually becomes more constricting and starts wrapping around my upper arms and upper legs. What I said, like in like the research data, it said like she's like the blue constricting something fungus. But yeah, it starts to creep up like further up my body. There's also little spikes that are starting to come out. So the lower tusk grow a bit larger. Face turns dark, green color. The sclera and the eyes change color. So basically this. And I get horns. We have horns instead of like the little antenna that we have. Every time Mavis takes over, there is a possibility of her getting stronger, even in phase 1. And so more of her features start showing.
Ani.
I'm back. So actually, that's something I wanted to mention. You might have noticed in the comic, I'm not looking like this when I'm Mavis. And that is because in the comic, it's a much earlier state where Mavis is not as strong in taking over my body. So there's like no green face. The horns might be a bit smaller. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah. God, my fucking cables. God, I'm gonna fucking murder all the fucking cables. Let's see. Oh yeah, I did say that this isn't shown in the comic. It doesn't have a green face there, but there's an explanation for that. So yeah. And if you're curious, yes, this model actually doesn't have the little spikes because I completely forgot I had those until I checked my reference. I'm in the works of adding those to my model because there's, ever since I added that shirt, there are some things clipping. So I'm still needing to fix those and I'm adding those little spikes in the future. But you're barely seeing my bare arms anyway, so I didn't really bother.
And back just had to post some lore.
Okay. Your own lore, I hope. And for those who are curious, like, oh, but you keep saying phase 1. I've never seen phase 2 Mavis. This is phase 2 Mavis. And this is a censored version because I'm not sure how far I can show it on Twitch. That's like her tail. Let's see if I can make this a little smaller so you can see her fully. This is phase 2 Mavis. She's very big. She's like 2 meters. I think she's 2 meters and Mabel was like 210. She's got like a little bra because I'm not sure if I can show it on Twitch. I think I can, but I wanted to be safe back then. But she basically just has monster mouth there on her titties. Her titties are monster mouths. But here especially you can see like the dark blue fungi wrapping around the arms and getting the old pattern that I used on that model that I showed just earlier. I brought back that coloration as a way to show like a further infection. Is there a phase 3? I sure hope there is not, because that means I am gone, probably. No, there is actually a phase 3. But we have never seen it. But I have a feeling it's possible. Future comic ideas. For now, it's phase 1 and phase 2. I don't want any more, please. Please. This is already too much. She's thick though. I have no life 2D model of this. And I have no means to commission anyone for that either. I wish I had. But damn. You own. Been joking about archiving my friends, so I make it a canon thing I do to people. People I like or people that have beneficial traits. What about Mabel? Mabel, actually, I've... Oh, my computer is very hot. I also have a reference part for Mabel. This is Mabel. This is Mabel phase 2. Actually, I redesigned her already a little bit. This is Mabel phase 1. Let me zoom in a little bit. For Mabel, the same type of things sort of change.
Hit Marley with smelling salts and she'll turn eye to Mavis F4.
No, please no. No, please no. That'll just be Mavis. I will be no longer existent if that happened. But yeah, Mabel technically has the same. A bit of the wrapping around, but more swirly. There's like white tufts coming in between out of it as it starts to like grow. The same on her neck actually. I forgot to mention. Can I show it? There's like the... You can see it here. Not with the blush, god damn it. On the neck there's more wrapping of like the fungus that's starting to like take over. And Mabel has the same, with like a little bit of the white tufts coming out of there too. Sclera and eye color changes. She gets her own set of horns, and actually the fly traps change a bit of color instead of the face. The fly traps become slight magenta-ish, pinkish. That's it. That's basically it. Oh, ad break. God damn it. I was gonna say I would have turned off the ads for this maybe, but let's face it, Twitch would still throw ads in there. Ay, ay, ay. I'll wait for a minute, don't worry. You can't hear me, but don't worry. You can't hear me. In the meantime, I should take my medication actually. While we're waiting anyway. These refs are actually a bit old already. I should redo the reference sheets. Because Mavis got her redesign as well. Because I was sketching out something for Mavis and I actually got like a slight redesign that I liked better. Let me look up the redesign while we're waiting. I don't really have that much space. But I'll show it in a bit. I could technically just take off the big Mavis. But I would have to clean up that art that I just made. So let me know when the ad break is over. You can't hear me, so I'm gonna say it several times probably. Oh, I just noticed Mabel is actually 220 centimeters. 2 meters 20. Damn. I made her tall. That's tallish. I canonically can copy Marley, and the only difference is Shell have more insectoid features, and her antenna will be replaced by my horns. I would like not another infection of parasitic takeover. Alex is free. Nice. Is Hero also free? Because I'm not sure how much you guys missed of my Mabel talk. Making you before I infect you? No, thank you. I like to be one me.
This one puffy.
Is one puffy, yes. Hero! Are you back? I don't want to be rude and continuing after you had a question. And the ad possibly like not giving like blah 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 blah. Alex saw Mavis's face shadow when on ads, so that's part. And forward, I didn't get it. You didn't hear. Okay. So you didn't get to see like the big Mavis. That's okay though. These reference sheets actually these reference sheets are also in the Discord. Let's see what's the area called. I think it's in yeah, open the server computer. Come on, click. I think Marley V Art is where it's at. Let me double check. Yeah. I have like 3 sets for my reference sheet because I have so many fucking stuff. You see like the Cathians, my main design for like the old design. The first blue design, which isn't 100% first blue, but you know, the dream sketch that I quickly made was the first version, but you don't get to see that. I do wanna sort of make that spacesuit, but that's gonna take a lot of work. And I'm not sure if I want to do all that work because I don't think I have time. Yeah, I'm not sure if you want to be the chair for phase 2. Man, is Hero still stuck in an ad? They've been quiet. Okay, well, since Alex is here, you both had like the same ad, so I would assume you have like, maybe just they're just lurking. That's possible. So to retell the part about Mabel for a moment. Mabel phase 1 also has like a few changes, just like Mavis. Ads are like 2:30, 3 minutes. Yeah, at most they should be 3 minutes because I turned on 3 minutes per hour to get rid of pre-rolls. But that does mean you're like stuck. If you do get ads, you're stuck in it for like 3 minutes. But otherwise it was gonna be like 1 minute 30 per half hour, and that frequency was just too high. It would like when I had. If I had my ad manager open, I was frustrated by how often it would happen. Because it's every half hour, so it just... half hour is over so quickly. But yeah, Mabel has like around the same type of changes. She gets her own different set of horns. The sclera in her eyeballs change color. The fungus wraps around the arms in her own way. It gets like, instead of spikes, it gets like this weird fluffy white patches that comes start growing through. The neck is covered, and instead of like a different color on the face, she gets like a different color on the fly traps. So that's basically it for Mabel. And then Mabel phase 2, I should actually redraw it because I made a sketch after I made this. Where is it? Computer is lagging a little bit. So this is like the full art I made for Mabel, like when I first designed her, and it's still cool. The face is frustrating me a little bit, because she looks more dog-like than intended. So I redesigned this a little bit. Let's see. Redesigned it a teeny tiny bit. Let me zoom in because it's very sketchy. I need to finish this. I need to clean this up. But like same idea, same hair, same chest spikes, extra baubles on her legs, the same large sleeves, the same red long legs. The only changes are like the face, a less dog-like face, actually some tusks, extra like, I'm not sure what this is called. My computer is having trouble. Damn. But like it's like they're leaving spores. There's these pink little things that come out of her hair, and they also come out of like the sleeves, and they leave little fungi spores. And on her legs, instead of like making it one stick, she's got like little toesies, but they're still like super unstable. And her legs are bound together by the fungus, making it still like very unstable and uncomfortable to walk around. Okay, so Marley's normal, Mavis is chaos, and Mabel is sleepy. Basically. Alex can be that phase 2 chair. Yes. Oh, you will be back. Going to do something already. Yeah, I should, but yeah, I should clean this up. I should fix this art and put it on the reference sheet. I should update the reference sheets, honestly. They're a bit out of date when it comes to the art. Okay, let's continue with the questions. Where was I? Ilias asked, do you even like Mavis or just accept their presence? I accept their presence, and that's basically it. I'm stuck with them, and despite having tried to get rid of them, it was to no avail. You would get the same answer for Mabel if you'd asked them, or you would get the same question from Mavis if you'd asked them this question about me. Mavis is not happy that we're stuck in one body. We have struggles together. And they're not always as pretty, but yeah. I feel mostly the same about Mabel, but I can't help but feel a bit more empathy towards her too. Maybe it's due to her possibly having a more of a rough time and not wanting to come out. Mavis actively tries to get out and get into control. Mabel doesn't want to be in control, but sometimes she does happen to get into control. And that's because she gets out of control. But yeah, Mavis is a lot more around the service than Mabel is. So I'm not happy with either though, but we have to learn to live together. We have our moments where we understand each other, but that's about it. It would have been easier if all three of us just had our own body. Let's see. Mabel comes out. How is she greeted with a hugs, reassurance, hot cocoa, and a nice warm bed? Mabel does need to be calmed down, because if when Mavis comes out, it's like shit hit the fan, you know, and somebody's gonna get hurt, either me or someone else. When Mabel comes out, shit hits the fan in a different way. You know, she needs to be calmed down because she's the anxiety form. And like being angry is, you know, it's not fun, but it's better. It's more maybe more to handle than or less to handle than being anxious. Mavis comes out. You throw food, sex toys, and people to fight at her. Mavis comes out when... Why is it so choppy? Why are we having such trouble with everything? Maybe I should close down this for a moment. I have a lot of tabs open. Let's see, what else can I close? Not much, actually. Damn. But yeah. We don't like each other's presence. And I've ignored Mabel for a very long time, which is why she got out of control for a while. When Marley comes out, we throw hentai and food at her. When I come out, it's my body. When I come back, you mean? Don't talk like as if I'm the same like them. I'm the main one. Oh, let's see. Oh, we got only like 3 more questions. Is Mavis actively trying to combat other personalities from springing up? She does. Not always as much, but she's very dominant inside of this body. It has calmed down a bit since the last year, but she is very, very dominant. She's very close to the surface and easy to piss off. So easy to come out of. Hence why we have a redeem. Now the redeem is a bit forced, you know, when the redeem happens. I sort of open the door and she's not always as angry. When she takes control, it's because anger has risen above a certain threshold. So she will be pissed either way. But yeah, well, I would say me and her, we do try to work together to keep Mabel like under control. Because neither one of us wants Mabel to be in control of the body, because Mabel doesn't want to be in control of the body. So if she happens to stumble upon like the surface and we are being pushed down the door, so to say, she doesn't know what to do. Hence why like it goes wrong. When Marlo comes out, we just sit around poking our belly, watching Marley's guts move. Marlo doesn't come out as much as she just... she's like an external thing that takes over the body, thankfully. So as long as I don't wear that spacesuit, I'm okay. Let's see, second to last question from Elias. How did you end up with Mabel? According to research data, she was there not too long after Mavis, but she was the second fungus. Mavis was the first. There's definitely been evidence of them not being as old as each other, but you know, they originate from the same era. Itchy. But she was dormant for much longer than Mavis. I wasn't aware of Mabel for a very long time. Or even if I was, I ignored it. I tried to ignore it. I tried to write it off as it's just me being paranoid. You eat the fruit bulbs on your head. They're not fruit bulbs. They're fly traps. And I don't. Maybe I could eat them just like you could eat your own arm, but I'm not gonna, because they don't regrow. Maybe not as quick, at least. It's gonna hurt. There's nerves in there. There's blood vessels. I'm gonna bleed. Okay, last question of the list. And then you can feel free to ask more questions in chat. Or ask me, like, yeah, just ask me, ask me about Mavis, ask me about Marley, ask me about Ponderosa, apparently. Because that's now a thing, sort of, maybe not entirely, I don't know. Last question was by Apollo. Does Mavis or Mabel come out when you get tired or hungry too? Not specifically. Mavis might if I'm really hungry and turning towards hangry, but Mabel is in slumber until a very intense, stressful situation occurs. Mavis is very food motivated, so she could possibly, because she's also like near the surface, so you know, she could force herself out. Mabel will not do that. There is no type of food that will get Mabel out. And if I'm really, really tired, I am more irritable. So Mavis, like, if I'm quote unquote unstable, Mavis is can more easily take over. But Mabel doesn't want to. So even if I'm tired, Mabel will just be tired. Mabel will just be asleep in the back of my mind. 1 in 100 chance in the universe. There's a chance a plant is called the Magnum the 14th.
Ho to get madly out. Salmon.
Salmon. Give me the salmon. Dry mouth. My new form, madly. It's my gender bent form. Honestly, not a bad idea. Don't have time for it though. Don't have time to draw it. But yeah, those were all the questions that were asked in the Discord. Let me close down some stuff. Hopefully my computer will be less laggy, staggering. Not entirely though. can see it on the stream manager as well. Don't know why we're so laggy. Weird. But yeah, that's the Marley lore, the Mavis lore, the Mabel lore, and even a bit of Ponderosa. Or Pawn. I call her Pawn for short. Apparently, in the files. Damn, how long have I been talking for? Almost 2.5 hours. Is there anything else? Well, not entirely. We've been waiting for half an hour, so let's say 2 hours.
Pawn is Marley's older sister that is searching for Marley.
If I would really want her canonically connected, she wouldn't be genetically my sister directly, because she wouldn't have been in the same batch. There was a batch of beans, and that's like around 80 to 100 beans that they steal from my planet, my home planet, Gramtech. Gramtech steals the beans, which are like quote-unquote eggs, so to say, from like my home planet. They put them in those canisters, they grow them up, and they do like genetic experimentation with them. But me, Nilwyn, and one other
She was
would
working for Gramtech to return the bins.
I have some things already set for Gramtech, so she wouldn't be able to work for them either. Not directly inside. Maybe she could be. She could have an outside, slightly maybe connected role, but she, like I said, she wouldn't be able to either work inside or be part of the batch that I was part of, because there were only 3 that escaped after almost the entire batch got euthanized, and only me and Nilwyn got to this solar system. Actually, I haven't seen that other one ever since Gramtech. Womp womp. I can't talk too much about it because that's gonna ruin some important comic moments. Maybe I'll draw Pawn. Maybe I'll think of something for her. Maybe. I'm not sure. But yeah, if you want to talk about a sister, then Nilwyn is the closest. She's a sister character. But yeah, if Pawn were to
Did you
be
just womp your lost brother?
Yep. Womp womp. But no, yeah, if I were to make Pawn the same species as I am now, she would need some changes probably. Womp womp. Womp womp. Womp womp. No promises though. I'm not sure if I would canonically actually add her. I could think of something, but only time will tell. I think that was basically it. Not really sure what to do now besides maybe play a game. Or just go to bed
Canon or
early.
not, I am going to draw the cute sisters.
I mean, you could. But at least let me redesign her then, because she's not up to date. That's like 2-year-old design. The model is probably actually 3 years old now. The redesign was like 2 years old. But that actual model That's 3 years old. That was like made before the entire lore was written. Turns out Marley's brother is just a tree but blue. Wouldn't that be a twist? Okay, I want to see the character model one more time. Okay, see computer.
Marley's brother is the potted plant in her.
I think my computer is really hating me right now. I don't know what that was. I'm not sure why it is having so much trouble actually. Dying for a bit there. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have tried to load in another character. It might be because because I've been throwing in models while the computer is running a stream, and that might not have been smart. It's not loading it anymore. Let me. I'm gonna turn off Firefox for a moment because that's really heavy, and I'm gonna restart VTube Studio so I can say at least like hello in my normal model. Let's see. Can I please close down VTube Studio? Yeah, I know this. I really understand that the program is not responding. You made it very clear, computer. Come on, you can do it. Close it. Good job. You're a decent boyo. There. Open VTube Studio. I'm gonna wait with opening Firefox as well right away because you know what? I'm not gonna open up Firefox at all because it's pretty heavy and I think oh, that's Paka. Why is Paka open? Why is Paka open? What the? That's not me. That's not me. Let me open another model.
Cute boy.
It's a very cute boy, but that model is not done and not me. I just popped it into VTube Studio just today so I could check some stuff. I don't know why it did that. That was not even the thing I clicked on. I clicked on opening Ponderosa. What the fuck? Alpaca trying to steal Molly's channel. Paka! Why are you stealing my channel? What the heck? But he's cute though. He's cute. But I'm not gonna show it to you guys. That's not on me. I mean, I will probably make a little video of him for on my VGen because I'm gonna show some examples of the models that I can do there, but I'm not showing you anything right now. That's for Paka to do. Paka can show his model on stream. But yeah, I was gonna show the like sister model again, but I think my computer is telling me to go off myself before it kills itself.
Hello everyone, it's me, the new owner of the channel XD.
Speaking of VGen, how do you get the codes for it? You need to get a code from somebody who is already on there. And really terrible. I got a code at least like 2 months ago. And I haven't gotten around yet to set up my account. I've been so busy with everything, like getting a job. Or like, yeah, looking for a job, getting back to work. working on the streams, the comic, the models. Oh, I should really set it up. I'm not even sure if I think I could maybe... I'm not sure if I get a code. What is VGen? VGen is a site to commission digital artwork. So I'm gonna put up my digital artwork commissions on there so you can commission through the site, I think. I haven't actually set it up yet or used it for commissions. So I'm not 100% sure how it works to commission through there. But basically, it should act like a site where people can post examples of their commissions, put up the pricing. So it could be a picture, it could be emotes, it could be models, it could be layouts. It depends on what those people are making. It could even be animations. And you can like commission through the site and like communicate with the person through the site to commission. It's basically, it's just a commission site. VGen. The only gen Alex knows is DGen. Want to hand over the code. Totally not a sticker, by the way. I don't know if I have a code. I think you might need to be active for a while, and I haven't been active yet. I got a code from someone, and I'm really super grateful for it. I have been busy with commissions and streaming and comic and models, so I haven't set it up yet. Unfortunately. But it's also kind of a good thing because I think art-wise, stream-wise, and commission-wise, I've been decently growing. So that's nice. Code Tentai. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. Tentatai. I miss the music. Damn. But I don't want my computer to off itself again. Okay. I don't think I should start up a game right now. I think I need to give my computer a little bit of a rest. And I need to start saving money again. I had a little saving for the computer, but I'm using that for something else important. So I gotta start up saving. Maybe at the end of the year I'll be able to get a, or like in the last quarter, maybe in the last quarter of this year, I might be able to get a PC. I'll have to be careful with saving, and I have to look stuff up because I'm not tech savvy, so I need to ask for advice from people. Wait, what was your my fifth tentacle called a tentinus? It was called a tennis. It's just you can just call it a tentacle. It just looks like a tentacle. It's just differently looking than like the other ones that I have here. Like those. I cannot show it because I don't have a toggle for it. I shouldn't. That's inappropriate. That's dirty. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Oh shit, I need to open Firefox if I want to raid out. Okay. I'm gonna open Firefox. I'm not gonna start any music. I'm just gonna open the stream manager and see if it goes okay. If I'm not responding in a bit, it's because my computer has a hard time. I'm sorry, but here goes. Oh, it might. Oh, okay, that's good. Okay, it opened the mod view. That's also okay. But I do need the stream manager. Okay. Going to draw best girl. I need to be anatomically correct. If you want to see the fifth tentacle, Marludes has all the art that I have of it. I think there's only 2 pictures. There's one where actually I might have deleted that one because I didn't like the art anymore. Let me double check. Let's see. I can just check. I have Discord right here. But yeah. The commission I did for ISO has the tentacle. I'm so sorry, by the way. But I do notice that I make sometimes like random artwork that's like with totally different clothing, or like the like I just noticed Mavis, Mabel, or me. I don't even know who it's supposed to be. I think it's me with like a super long antenna. I have these slight changes in details. It never makes sense. Oh no, the tentacle pic is still up. I totally hate how the face looks on that picture. But the separate tentacle pic of Mavis, God, these names, is still up. You know what else is dirty? Dirt. Speaking of that one, there's 2 extra tentacles in that art, and I know that aren't coming from you. Yes, they are. Those are my like large tentacles that are on my abdomen. They're retractable. They're holding her up. It's in my reference sheet. It does say they're retractable. But I understand if you don't if you haven't read it or forgotten it. I'm gonna delete these though. These are ugly. They're not Marloots. Oh, that one was cute. That one was old but cute. There's 7 tentacles. Oh, the one on the sides that are holding her legs. Yeah, those are just random monsters. Random plant tentacle monsters. Those are not mine. No. They're also not... I haven't designed any creatures for those either. Those are just randomly designed tentacles. I just needed more tentacles that weren't mine. Wah. Should I see if somebody's online? Because I'm not sure. I'm not sure how much I have to talk about. I don't know if anybody has any more questions. But I don't have too much to talk about my lore anymore. I think we've discussed almost everything, except for like my solar system. That's not about me. Alex can try and have 7 tentacles too. Wink, wink. Oh my. Alex. You are your tentacle lover, degen bottom. Let's see. Oh my god, who is this? That's a cute character. Oh, I'm getting an ad, so I can't see yet. Those emotes. I'm sorry, Alex. Oh, I'm just scrolling through that channel, and just the Marloots alone show such an improvement in art. Damn. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh my god, I have such a cute character. Okay, yeah. I think it's about time that we should wrap it up here. I'm not gonna play a game on stream anymore. I think I should give my computer a rest after. I'm not sure if I need to restart it for it to be like 100% okay again. I shouldn't have thrown like 3 new models in there while I was running a stream and everything. So I don't want to risk it. You know, if this computer breaks, I got nothing. I got no backup. This is it. So let's raid out. Let's raid out and leave it at this for the question and answer stream. Not sure if I'm gonna do another one in the near future. We've talked about everything. Yeah, there's nothing more actually to talk about unless there's like a whole bunch of people suddenly that join the community and they have no idea about my lore. Unless that happens, I don't think we need another question like lore talk this year. Not as big as this, at least. So, let me start music very carefully. Okay. One last question from the bottom sub Alex. Are the space gremlins all unique, or are they the same looking until they evolve to a unique space gremlin depending on their personality and stuff? They're basically all the same. They're all like little space dust cloud creatures that have gotten like a solid form. And even the personalized space Grammys, they're all made from the same material. It's just that some space Grammys like indeed grow into like a separate design. They go from like little blobs, little space gooplets, to little space gremlets, and then like the space Grammys, which are like the personalized space Grammys. Where do they come from? I have no idea. They just suddenly appeared in my spaceship. Y'all are just suddenly here. Now, the space Grammys are a representation of you guys. So I have like little forms, like little blobs. Could I show it? Could I show some? You know? It's a yapping stream anyway, so... let's see... Do I have that other artwork? Where was it? No, those are old. I don't want to show that. That's really old. I don't want to put that. That's not a good representation of what I draw right now. Let's just show these. This one, for example. This one's a really cute one. Oh, it's very big. Still very big. One day Alex will have a unique form too. By the way, Arsenal Section C5. No! No, not the ship! Basically... Okay, let me give a short explanation. The gooplets are like little goop. Literal goop clouds. They don't really have a form besides like blobs, like even blobbier than this one. Those are a representation of people who come into the stream, hang around a bit, check us out, and they might leave, and their gooplet might never take an extra like a larger form or a more solid form. And then we have these little guys that are called space pufflets. They are a representation of people who come in, hang out, and decide, hey, this seems like a cool place. I'm gonna stay a bit longer. And like the longer they hang out, the more solid their little form becomes. And over time, we get the generic space Grammys. Where are you? Oof. Let's see. I have like maps within folders, so it's a little searchy. This guy. Now I know that when somebody gifts a sub, it says, "Oh, you got like a little spacesuit." It's not. You don't have the sub to be represented by one of these generic space Grammys. That's just something that seemed funny to say when somebody gives a gift sub instead of, "Oh, you got a gift sub, you got a spacesuit." that's just because it's in theme with the channel. But if somebody becomes like a decent part of the community, they are represented by a little generic Space Grammy. And these are just like, all these are just as important as the personalized Space Grammys. So don't feel like if you don't have a personalized Space Grammy that you're not important. You are important, and you know it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking to you. But however, there are some ways of getting a personalized Space Grammy. Let me show an example of those. Let me show Niluin, for example. A little Space Grammy that has some features of their personalized character, their own original character, their OC. So for Niluin, I added horns, the hair, and like the tail. And like the spacesuit might be inspired by clothing, but it's also like random. It can just be random. Alrighty, laid down, rest time. Alrighty. And the way personalized Space Grammys are like, how they come to existence. How do you get one? There are several ways. First of all, I want to say there are way more people that deserve a personalized Space Grammy than I can draw. I'm just not keeping track of it very well because there are just so many of them already now after like 2.5 years. The way of getting one is just being really supportive of the community. You know, being an active person. And I'm not saying that because I want people to get out of lurking. Just because you are lurking doesn't mean you are not important. However, I do want to say, if you are lurking and you are never talking, I won't know that you're there because I don't check the list of people who hang out at my stream. I don't think that's my place. I think people who want to lurk, they should keep like the right to just lurk and not be called out. I'm not the type of person that's calling out people to come out of a lurk. That's just awkward. No, don't. If you're a person that does that, please stop, because that would be very uncomfortable. I would be leaving your stream if I was lurking and you called me out. I would be very scared actually. Being very active and supportive of like the community is one way. Some of these Space Grammys are also close friends of mine, or like decent friends of mine, or they are like supportive acquaintances. Or there's now also a way of getting a Space Grammy through channel points, which basically is like a shit ton of channel points. But that I was basically at some point I was like, well, if you have a shit ton of channel points, that means even if I don't see you, you are still very supportive of the channel. You know, you could be a lurker and I wouldn't know that you're there, but you will still accumulate a shit ton of channel points. AKA, you would be very supportive, and you could use those channel points to redeem the like a channel redeem or a point redeem to get a personalized Space Grammy, to let me know like, hey, I've been here all this time, I've been supportive, I've got all these points, I would like a personalized Space Grammy. You can get, I think it is like 10,000 or something. Let's see. Oh no, it's like 100,000 though. It's called, the redeem is called Special Suit Up. And if you click on it, it does say, I design you a personalized Space Grammy. This is one of 3 ways to get a personalized Space Grammy. Now the last way of getting a personalized Space Grammy could be I think the 100 stream streak. And I think Andy is the first one. I think I joked about it at first, because I didn't expect anyone to get to 100 stream streak, but then Andy was the first one to get to 100. But he already has a personalized Space Grammy. So if you reach a 100 stream streak, you can get a personalized Space Grammy, or I can make you a little piece of art. Because if you manage to watch 100 fucking streams in a row of mine, that's fucking supportive as hell. I don't know what to tell you. Gonna bother you for a bit till I feel like sleeping. Alrighty. How to get one? Just slide into Marley's DMs and bother her lots. That's a joke. Don't. Yeah, I am a lot more private with my DMs since like a few months. I don't accept I don't accept friend requests anymore, and that's more because I already have like quite a big list of people that I DM with, and sometimes it's with friends, sometimes it's collab related. However, it is still like a really large list of people, and I get anxious the larger the list gets because I cannot keep up with socializing with everybody. If you want to socialize with me and we're not like quote unquote friends on Discord, just talk to me through the server. I'm more than happy to talk with you in the server. And it's nothing personal if I don't accept your friend request. I am just getting really anxious at this point by how many people I have in my list. You know, and especially in the beginning when I started streaming, I was really open to talk to everybody who needed a mental talk as well. But as we've gotten closer to several hundreds of people inside this community, I have had to put a stop to that. Mostly because I am not a therapist, as much as I want to help people. But also, I cannot help everyone, even if I could. There's too many. There's too many people. Hence why we have like the ranting channel in the Discord, where you can rant a bit about what's gone wrong in your day or something, and like we don't expect people to answer there. You can just scream into the void, and that's it. You can just get it off your chest. But I unfortunately have stopped taking everyone into my DMs to help you out because I just simply can't. I'm sorry. But Alex can't do that. But Alex will miss at least one day ruining it all. But that's, you know, and that's okay. That means there's two other ways you can still get a space Grammy. And I have seen you around for quite a while, Alex. So you get a decent chance of... Actually, you might have already earned your own space Grammy, and I have just not gotten around to drawing it yet. I still miss 3 of the list that I made before. So that's on me. Hence why I say, don't feel left out when you don't have a personalized space Grammy, or when I don't have you in my friends request. Because despite that, I appreciate all of you really very fucking much. And if anything, it's on me for not being able to keep up. But that's one of the things that come along with a growing community. That's fair. Look at her, she's growing so fast. I mean, I think it's also nice to think of it in a way of the people who are growing along with this community partially become like the solid ground on which the newcomers can land on. You know, it's not just me anymore. Sure, I'm the main face, but I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for supportive people in the chat, in the server, on social media, you know? Never apologize for prioritizing your mental and physical health over others. And that's true, that's true. I needed to cut back also for myself. As not because like it went 100% wrong, but I did hit a rough patch like a year ago, and I was like, well, you know, I need to make sure that I'm not burning out in the future. I don't think I ever sent a friend request on Discord, mostly because majority of the time streamers don't want that. No, and the funny thing is, there's people in the server that I consider friends that aren't even in my fucking friend list. Hence why I say, don't feel left out if I don't answer your friend request, if you do send one. Like, Storm I've only recently became friends with Storm on Discord because I wanted to send him an art piece for his birthday, and Discord wouldn't let me because it wasn't safe for work, but he had a filter on for people he wasn't friends with. And so I realized, I was like, wait, I can't send it because we're now friends. What? You know, so it's things like that. Alex left out. Marley interacts with chat. That's enough to make chat not feel left out. Oh, I do try my best. I noticed that I'm missing the chat a bit more, so now and then. Sometimes I also don't react to the chat because I see you guys talking to each other. And while I would love to be part of the conversation, I'm also doing, you know, the stream and everything else. So if you guys are having your own conversation, I'm like, okay, that's nice. That's one of the ways that people of the community become like I said, like a solid surface, a solid foundation that like catch the newcomers and catch people that fly by, and the people that come into chat and are like talking about their interests. Sometimes I don't have too much to talk about because I don't know your interest as well, but somebody else does. And then it's nice to see that you guys are interacting together as well in chat. Gasp, we're all clowns in the circus. Oh no, snooze the advertisement, snooze, no. It's me, Storm, indeed. We're all clowns in this circus we call family. In the circ, we all fam. Oh. We're all cool clowns. I was honestly, for a while, I was part of a clown Sona community. Years back. Well, jokes aside though, a clown nowadays gets used as an insult, but they're so underrated. They're artists that paint the image of a silly world whose outside they are oblivious of. Not to mention how social you have to be to become a clown. My social awkward butt couldn't pull that off. Honestly, yeah. And like I've always seen quote unquote being a class clown not necessarily as a bad thing. You know, it was my way of interacting with people and connecting because I didn't have any other way. I didn't know how to socialize, so I just made jokes. But yeah. Let me actually open my notepad. I need to make a note. To make a note on my notepad. Jesters actually pretty respected and pretty cool and knowledgeable. Kings used to have jesters as part-time advisors. Yeah, wasn't the jester also the only one that could, like, jokingly banter about the king without getting fucking executed? Less clownier, it's exhausting. I wasn't the loud type because of a healthy dose of shame, but still, yeah, me too, me too. I would be the one that silently made commentary or on the playground just did silly stuff. I wasn't the loud one. I wasn't the one that interrupted the class and was annoying. But I was a class clown. Yeah, yep. Jesters are the only one who could make fun of the king / lord. So that was actually, like, people make jokes about jesters, but having a jester title meant, like, a pretty decent living arrangement, I think. Alex remembers well, maybe it isn't true, but I think jesters were, like, very smart people, philosophers and that stuff. I'm not sure what type of people they were, I just know that they were very close to the king / lords. Jesters are actually so cool. They not only were surprisingly good killers, what? Painting themselves as useless funny guys that couldn't do nothing but joke around until a sudden strike. Yes, jesters would often die because they'd make fun of the king whenever he made stupid decisions, and they were the only people to actually be honest to the king. Wait, they would still die? I thought they were the only one that was not killed for making fun of the king. But also they were killers? What? Now I'm gonna look this up. Let's see. Were jesters killers?
It depended if the king had a bad day, but yes, sometimes they could be assassins.
Damn. Let's see. Somebody here says, first off, I'd like to clear up a misconception. A court jester was a member of the court and an employee of their noble. Nobles rarely had the authority to just kill someone for being bad at their job. That kind of tyranny isn't normally tolerated except in extremes. For example, Henry VIII of England threatened to kill his jester, William Somers, for calling Princess Elizabeth a bastard. However, that isn't just a matter of being unfunny. Further, as a member of the court and an employee of the noble, they were generally well paid and granted a decent amount of influence and power. Secondly, a jester's job wasn't only to make whatever noble employed him laugh. Their position as a member of the court was surprisingly complex. The most famous jester was probably quite intelligent and quick-witted. Similar to our best comedians today, a jester was given the right to say things without deference to authority, but they had to walk a thin line of not offending too many people or pushing the limits too far, as our previously mentioned William did. Okay. So there was a limit to what they could do. Also, there was a TTS, but it didn't update. I think my chat's not updating anymore. Okay, yeah, it didn't update, sorry. Some, in more rare cases, not philosophers but knowledgeable enough to write their own poems. They need to be very smart for that. And jokes, also the advisory work in the field of diplomacy. Yeah, apparently. The profession itself was very dangerous. It depended if the king had a bad day, but yes, sometimes they could be assassins. Let's see. Ability to bypass, deference. Had a lot of uses in a royal court where everyone was obsessed with being, quote-unquote, politically correct, if you will. Jester was able to deliver bad news to King Philip VI of France about the destruction of his fleet by the English when nobody else dared, but allegedly stating that the English don't even have the guts to jump into the water, like our brave French. They also provide a check to nobles who were too full of themselves. While it was expected for most of your court to agree with and support the noble, the jester was there to point out flaws. Elizabeth I of England reprimanded one of her jesters for not being severe enough with her. William was liked by Thomas Cromwell for often pointing out the extravagant spending of the English court. Ah, wow. So they were actually pretty close with the noble, as in... They had to watch out still, but... That's not a jester, I think, but I think there was this one guy that slapped the queen's bum and he was sentenced to death. And then when he got the chance, he slapped the king's bum, and when he got a double death sentence, they cancelled each other out or something, and it was simply cast out of his job. Is it true? God, I hope that's true. I hope it's true, like slapping the queen's bum and they're like, execution! And then he walks past the king and he slaps the king's bum and they're like, what the heck? What the heck? This man got balls. Oh, I guess you're fired. Bye! It's crazy. Wow. Hey? But you would have a pretty decent life as a jester. As a jester. Okay. It's been 3 hours. I think if we don't have anything else to discuss, we should head over to someone else. Because I gotta say, my head is a bit stumped on what to talk about further. All I know is that he really pissed off the king, and then the king was like, how do you want to die? And he simply answered, of old age, genuine mad lad. Oh my god. I honestly, he deserves to live. There was a fool, a jester, that stopped the Emperor of China from painting the Great Wall after it was finished. Apparently there's a statue of him. Really? Even China had jesters. What the heck? Oh, wait, there's a thing here. Is it true that during medieval times the court jester could often tell the king frankly what others would end up being beheaded for? What was the dynamic behind this relationship? Let's see. There's not really any solid evidence. But previously the explanation sort of did say that the jester could bring more bad news that others didn't dare to. Don't know about jesters and court jesters. I thought they died a bunch. I'm not actually, like, I guess the difference is that the court jester is an actual member of the court and a normal jester is just a jester. Okay, imagine someone is greasing the king's wheels to manipulate him. Then the jester goes like, damn, you're dense. I just imagine the king is like, okay, you're not my favorite toy anymore. I got a new Oshi. Did you know that feudal Japan was as gay as the antique Greece? No. I did not. Alex is leaving now. Alex must go and remember. Say no to bottom rights. Want to object of Dom? I mean, what? Want to be object of Dom. Bye, Alex. Thank you for hanging out. Yeah, I think we should wrap it up here too.
I'll send ya something, Marley.
What are you gonna send? I'll wait. I feel like I keep saying that we need to wrap it up and raid out because I feel like I bore you guys if I'm quiet.
Something that the stream chat doesn't need to see.
Okay. I'm curious. Was it the pig in the memes? No, that is late night. I've only had Ponderosa Flytrap for about 5 minutes, but if anything happens to him, I'm burning this server to the ground. And there's like a little screenshot of the little baby flytrap, or like the little hanging flytrap. Oh my god, that's adorable. You know, while you're sending it, and we're not like heading out yet because I keep turning it, like keep talking. I will. Oh no, where's my layout to take a break? What the heck? I don't have one here. Why am I so zoomed out here? What the heck? Why is it not? Huh? What the heck? What was that? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go here for a moment. While you are sending me that thing, I'm going to the toilet. teams. Bye, Alex. What were we talking about again? I keep forgetting how small your undies are. That's not a thong, that's 2 strings in a patch of latex. Funny enough, just like my shirt, you know, it used to be an M-sized pants. It was a hot pants, but it was still pants. But yeah, I've grown out of it, but I kept wearing it. There was no teams thrown here. I can see it right there, Paka. It's right there. You silly goose. Oh, Storm was sending me something. I see it now. Let's see. Damn! Oh my god. Angela, Sally, what are you doing? Thick as fucking cake! Thick as a fucking birthday pie! Oh boy! It was porn, wasn't it? 100% yes! Thick ass fucking booty porn. Oh. Mind if I heat my hands feel cold? Mind if I heat them under your bra? You should heat them between those two cakes. Damn. Oh. Oh, I need to look up some more Atlas. Maybe I need to draw my own porn. I already got so much stuff to draw. Why am I doing this to myself? I want to draw so much and I have so little time. Oh. Phew. Also, I've been wondering, because for a moment I was like, oh, I should actually show how this model and that old Ponderosa model work side by side. But I'm actually not sure how people show 2 working models side by side. Does anybody know? Oh, that's the wrong one. Speaking of, I'm gonna need to post my character for the Atlas thing you are doing. Also, if you are making Atlas prawn, make my character dom yours. Excuse me, maybe I'll roll a dice for it. But maybe. I mean, I could see her being a lazy dom. I vibe with that. Right, should I also send mine? Yes, send it, because I don't only draw porn, you know, not for the whole knee, no whole knee for you, no. But you know what I drew with I'm gonna ask you what I drew for Storm. It's not too bad, right? I mean, you know, yeah, he does look kind of inviting with the corset, but that's the armor. You know, if you have, well, don't put too many armor on because I can't draw the armor that well. But you know, if you have something on, I mean, for you, suggestive is the most I would draw, because I know you are not into the porn. I'm not forcing anyone anything. It's just a suggestion you could possibly do. I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. First, I'm just gonna sketch some characters and I'll see what position and what expressions. So bouncing ass. Bounce that ass. Ugh. We should try out some of those not safe for work mods. And I know they only take off the clothing, but still. But I'm not doing that on stream, by the way. I'm doing that in our own time. In any case, it's pretty late, so I head out. Good night. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Although it's not the orange hoodie guy.
Didn't know you animate such animations.
What animations? I mean, I have been sticking my finger very lightly in the animation department. I would love to make some not safe for work animation. I've been actually trying something not safe for work related in animation. But it depends a little bit. I'm not sure how far I will get it because first of all, animation is not my...
I mean saucy animations.
I do want to do saucy animations. Like I said, I've actually been working on one, but it's sort of on the back burner because of everything I'm doing. I keep taking on more work, more art stuff, more projects, and I should stop because I have already too much to do. But I want to do so much. Although it's not the orange hoodie guy, as long as there isn't the orange hoodie, Holney is fine. Orange hoodie is the home of silly. I mean, I could also, if you have your character and you want it specifically like with an orange outfit or like an orange top, I will 100% do that. Just mention it under the screenshot if you send it. And I know with you, I need to keep it at most like a little suggestive and mostly just silly. Because I personally think this is also mostly silly. He does have cake, but that's also possible, like slightly because of his own armor set. You know, you will get juicier, a bit of juicier thighs though than your. Like, I'm not gonna give you sticks. But I will keep in mind people's preferences if I know them and if they are mentioned. But you don't have to mention it, Andy. I know you don't like actual stuff. I'll keep it mild for you, if any. Lovers Lab allow you to add nips. I had to win that bet to prove a point. I was actually, speaking of saucy animations, I was actually trying to animate something for Medical Mayhem that I'm redrawing. But animation, like I have a certain style when drawing. And depending on in what mood I am, my style is a little bit different. Animation makes it a lot more difficult. I feel with animation, I'm like 5 steps backwards when it comes to my art. And I'm not sure why. And it's not bad per se, but I do feel very, very mediocre when I make animations. And it's a little bit less with the live 2D animations because I can draw and like draw the way I draw. I can cut it into pieces and rig it. That's a little bit different. It still takes a bit of like manipulation of the pieces. But actually hand to hand, like frame to frame animation, I feel like I'm holding myself back because I'm afraid of making mistakes, but that makes it so it looks like my like older art style, which is weird. It's weird to see. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna draw some Atlas characters. I think with Cathians and Dogians, we're pretty much done. I will try maybe in the near future to add some Cathian Dogian streams again. But I am closing those channels for further submissions. I'm not gonna allow any extra submissions anymore, any new submissions. So we can close that chapter soon. And with the Atlas characters, like I said, I am not sure if I'm gonna manage to draw them all. I just want to draw as long as it feels fun. And as long as I feel happy with it. If it doesn't make me happy anymore, I'm not gonna force it. So I'm apologizing in advance if that makes it so I'm missing out on drawing someone's character. But that's just how it is. I'm also still working on the models. And that's gonna take the entirety of the year to finish the entire list. Thankfully, I'm now almost done with Paka, with rigging. And I'm working on the next design. So we are slowly plowing through that. But yeah, I also got still streaming, I got work, and I got the comic, and the big comic that I want to start storyboarding. So I just got a lot of stuff to do. Sleep's kicking. I'll take it on. Thanks, Bobby. Already have a good night. I think it's about time we raid out as well. Actually raid out. It's time to stop chipper-chappering and go out to someone else. So here's the raid message if you're gonna come along. Actually saw somebody on the front page who is like a bug/monster girl, and they look kind of interesting. I think they're an end lion. So another bugtuber. Let's check them out while he's busy. If you support her, cheese. Cheems. Your chipper chapper was nice. As much as you talk bad about it, it was really nice. I do like. Well, it felt a lot easier. This just chatting stream. I've had streams where I was like really fucking nervous to start it up, but it felt really easy today. Okay, let me look up this person. And I'm gonna start the countdown and say thank you all for coming to the stream today. Hopefully I have answered all your burning lore questions. If not, you know, we always have the lore redeem channel points thing. You can also ask me in the server. But yeah, this was the big lore stream for this year. Grab a snacky, hydrate yourself, and keep in mind you are important and you are loved, no matter where you are on this godforsaken globe of dirt floating through space. Have a nice weekend. Maybe I'll talk to you on Discord. Maybe I won't. Then I'll see you next week, hopefully. For now, I'm gonna send you guys over to Vika the Bug, who is also chatting on this very late Friday evening. Alrighty, have a good night, sleep tight. And just keep in mind that I bite. Goodbye.